go crazy, man. No cap. I told you, walking, hoping I went to you. Go crazy, you see. No coming games. Go and let me know so you hear me good in the audio. I'm trying to test some shit out. Is this showing in 1080p?
Think you can create the most coveted colorway? Now is your chance to prove your style in the NBA 2K20 Shoe Creator Challenge. Take a shot at designing a sick pair of kicks for a chance at 250,000 VC and seeing your shoe in NBA 2K20. 4 categories, 4 winners. But only one design will come to life in-game. And it's up to the 2K community.
I think you're right. Boy, it's so hot. Let's get it right. Come on. I don't even think I started yet, to be honest with y'all.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. From the plains of Oklahoma, welcome high above. And we've got, well, tremendous athleticism. Thanks, DA. Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Carter Williams. And it's Ennis in at the small forward position. And for the Thunder,
first of all, is the player who's returning that's shouldering most of the responsibility, is he any better than last season, Kevin? Now, has there been some growth in his game? Secondarily,
the great ones always grow.
They always do, and they're really sharp usually coming out of summertime, and they're ready to go. Second thing is, has the roster been tinkered with a little bit or tweaked a little bit to enhance what it is that the skill set of the star player is going to provide for their team throughout the next 8 months of the season?
Fultz the pass to Fournier, and here's Aminu. Pass to Ennis, launches a 3, hits the three-point bomb. Ennis has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Magic.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now, here's Marshall. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. 6 on the shot clock. Order passes to Marshall. Over Ennis. Shea's shot is off.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And here's a look at the stats for Dennis Schroeder, how he performed last season. Last season, he averaged 15 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
I think coaches appreciate a guy that comes in and knows how to run the offense with some intelligence. That's exactly what he does.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Ennis. So he gets them both.
Becoming more of a factor these days on the offensive end. Aminu, once the 8th overall player taken in the draft, getting to the line a little more often.
Shea outside. Great look there, but off target.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot. .11 left in the first quarter.
the pass to Muscala. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And every season, the Thunder continue to be one of the more dominating teams on the glass.
I just wonder how much Steven Adams has been the catalyst for that kind of mentality. We know that offensively he's always in there to grab rebounds, but it's part of what they know is important in any possession is collecting the ball.
And good that time.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. It has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
Shea outside. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Magic trail by 4. Marshall with the steal. Augustine with the steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Now, here's Fournier, guarded closer. Back to Bamba. Shot clock at 5. Fultz kicks to Augustine. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Augustine's got 5.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Chris Paul, an elite defensive player, a student of the game for sure, talks about his knack for making a lot of steals, forcing turnovers.
The steals thing is...
For the Magic, Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Gordon. Fournier comes in for Al Farouk Aminu. And it's Fultz in for Michael Carter-Williams. There's a lot of talk, Brent, about eliminating divisions, something that's been discussed. Do you think that's going to happen?
I don't understand what the divisions are. Do you?
No. We don't pay attention to the divisions.
We don't pay any attention to the divisions.
It's all about conference.
And we know that divisions end up helping in some ways with the playoff seedings, but it just seems strange today to have the divisions the way they are divided up. I think it helps when you're opening up a fish wrap in the morning if you check a traditional newspaper, but otherwise it could be something that goes away soon.
On the court for Orlando, Fournier out there with Bamba. Then there's DJ Augustine, and there's Fultz, and it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That shot off. Great D that time from Shea. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against New Orleans. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son Philip was born in December. And Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball." I think he will. Kevin?
Well, DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint. And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Fournier gets a wide-open look. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Augustine's got his 4th assist in this one. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Another miss by Shea.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
The shot's good from Fournier.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Launches it. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
Yeah, and they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
Inside. And easy 2 points on the layup. Fournier's got the lead up to 14 now for the Magic.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And so it's Orlando. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks, Nick. What got you guys going in the first half?
It was just we played aggressive and try to be present in there. Everybody, not just me, but all the guys. And that's all we need to do, when we start the game off right, and we can build a pretty nice lead like tonight we did.
Obviously, it's how you finish, not how you start. Thanks, Nick. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Yo, listen up.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Bamba is checked in for the Magic. Aminu comes in for Ennis. We've got Dennis Schroeder. Shea is out there with Mike Muscala. And it's Burton in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. We'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. Second, the Thunder.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Carter Williams against Schroeder. Pass to Gordon. Magic moving the ball around. The 19-foot shot. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
From deep, Shea. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 3rd assist on the night.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
And you watch Dennis Schroeder, you can see how deadly Brent he can be when he's walked in.
Well, he accepted the role in Oklahoma City about coming off the bench and trying to be a spark plug for Schroeder. It's really about consistency, Kevin.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Passes it to Aminu. Outside Gordon. For 3, Fournier. No good. Dismiss, number 4 in 10 shots.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And the officials call it for a 3-second violation. Murray's checked in for Burton. Then for the Magic. Fultz comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Carter Williams. Magic leading by 8. 56 seconds left in the third. Here's Gordon. The Magic again can't hit.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Fultz. Softly drops in the floater.
How about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? When he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times.
Marshall deciding where to go with it. For the 3, bangs home the trifecta. Marshall's got 14 points for the game. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Fournier. Now here's Fultz. He's covered by Muscala. He gets it in there. Bamba's got his first basket.
And really, when Bamba has this positioning, you got to get it to him. He's a very reliable scorer from there.
It'll count. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Yeah, that is a timely three-pointer there. They had to keep it within reach going into the fourth, and that shot allows them to do just that.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Magic lead by 6. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Fourth quarter.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Catering. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Magic, Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Ennis in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. Outside Fournier. Shot clock at 6. With the floater, Ennis. Great positioning on the putback.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Shea outside. Shoots the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Marshall's got 20.
Shooting is all about repetition. Shea's been putting in major work.
To the inside. And Fultz gets it to go.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
For the Thunder, Gilgeous-Alexander. Finds Vucevic. Here's Carter Williams. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And regulation now complete. We will go to... And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And so up. And here is Carter Williams. And so it's Orlando winning this one. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
Ultimately, it's about getting my guy.
Jay, get in here. I got some fun.
Come on.
Consider it done. Great choice, by the way.
Hey, I appreciate you, man.
This week on NBA 2K TV, one-on-one with Warriors Eric Paschall.
Oh, okay.
My team card updates. We give you tips on basic play calling in 2K20 and your top plays. Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV. Let's jump right in and play.
The Thunder look like they're not messing around tonight. They had a little bit of an edge to them as they get off the bus earlier on. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Press like a pro. Downtown San Antonio, Texas. This bridge spans the Riverwalk, not too far from our location tonight. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for TA. It's all yours.
And guys, some back.
David, thanks for that report. You're right. Not that many top players stay all 4 years.
You know, Draymond Green and Jimmy Butler come to mind. I could see Che having that kind of impact as he builds.
Teams sometimes struggle right out of the blocks. When do they generally hit, in your opinion, the panic button?
Well, let's hope the panic button doesn't get hit for anybody, Kevin. The one thing that would concern any team, obviously, is injury to a star, either an established star or a rookie they're trying to get good minutes for. But, boy, if you're hitting the panic button this early, look out.
But the one thing is, Doris, you can really kind of rectify the situation because of the length of the regular season.
No doubt, Kevin. An NBA year affords plenty of opportunities to find your footing.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, zero hesitation from Shea right there. Rise and fire with authority.
And taken away by Paul. And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. DeRozan against Adams. DeRozan gets the bucket.
Shots are just flowing him right now, having a really strong quarter.
For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to the Magic. Here's Paul. Here's Muscala. At the tip. It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Here's Mills. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Gay finds DeRozan. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Gay. Latrey. No good there. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Marshall deciding where to go with it. To the paint. On the wing, Che. But they recover it. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Lets the three fly. Rebound, San Antonio. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
The Thunder have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And one of the weaker areas for this group, only shot about 71% from the line a season ago.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Pirtle, he is checked in for Aldridge. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Lonnie. With a whole new group out there.
Well, a look at that 2018 Clippers draft pick and Gilgeous-Alexander. His incredible size at the point guard spot makes him one of the more intriguing players from that class.
And last season with Gilgeous-Alexander, Greg, you could see what he was capable with his length.
Well, it's just so difficult to slow up when he's running downhill at a defender. Already a plus defender in his offense coming along, he could be a scary figure at that point guard position.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Steven Adams is out there with Murray. Then it's Che. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Robertson in at the shooting guard position.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And here's Marshall from the arc. The rebound by Medu. The Spurs have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's White. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Che. And here's Marshall will bring it up for Oklahoma City. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. Right the pass to Medu. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Aldridge can't get it to go. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. On the wing, Che. 20 points for him last game against Orlando. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Shots good by Mills.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
And there's the pass to Robertson. Che outside. And the Thunder another three.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Gay with no one around. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Another miss by Che.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And they double up Gay. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Che.
And Gay is just so crafty inside, forcing the defense to hit him in the paint.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2.
That's good from Rudy Gay.
And when Gay is locked in, he's special. An efficient scorer who can effortlessly take over games.
17 seconds left here in the second. Paul passes to Marshall. Puts up a three. Again, Che missing. Here's Gay. He can't get that one to fall. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different. Substitutions will make substitutions. Spurs trail by 21. You know, Greg, for the Thunder fans, hard to see their star power dwindle, but they got a lot in return.
Yeah, but the Thunder were tapped out. They hadn't made it past the first round in 3 years. And in exchange for Paul George, they got one of the richest trade packages in league history.
Medu is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Forbes in at the 1 spot. That's the San Antonio 5.
Well, first rule of pick and roll, you have got to stop the guy with the basketball. Don't let Che get started.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Schroeder against Walker. The drive by Gay. Pass to Medu. 6 to shoot. Tries it from 19. Walker's shot is off.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Spurs have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Pass to Medu. It's Gay on the way. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
In overtime, Gay has gotten better from beyond that arc. I love seeing him shoot the ball with confidence from deep.
Shea, no good. Spurs trail by 18. Gay outside. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Thunder with the possession here. Ball fires from way outside. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Oklahoma City holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Doris, you played point guard. What do you like to see from that position?
Well, I'm going to go back to the Showtime Lakers, which was my first team that I adored when I was a kid watching the NBA. And the reality is this, Kevin, I love to see teams play in transition, get out in the open floor. What's better than watching Steph Curry cross half court with a full head of steam and the defender knowing, oh, good God, anything could happen here. He might pull a three, he might finish in spectacular fashion off the run, or he might find a teammate for a momentum-building three. Like, get in transition and run, baby.
Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for Oklahoma City right now, Dennis Schroeder is out there with Paul. Then it's Shea. Then it's Mike Muscala, and it's Baisley in at the power forward. Down low, here's Gay. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And like watching Gay get aggressive with the defense, making them whack him there on the way up.
Shea outside. To the middle, here's Nader. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second first team foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. No one covering.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. the 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to catch up with our special post-game guest.
Hey, Jet here, man. I thought you guys came out focused and prepared. And once you built that lead, man, you never let up.
And that's going to do it for tonight.
I appreciate that, Coach. Thank you. You're impressing on every level.
How's he liking the city?
Oh, he's loving it. Loving it a lot more now he's gotten off the bench, too. There he is.
Hey, guys.
Che, how's it going?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Take a seat, fellas.
Yeah,
Let's
cool.
talk.
Yeah.
So, I want you to meet Don, the rep.
Big fan of yours, Che. It's really...
Okay. Come on.
Pretty painless, huh?
For you, maybe. First of all, I'd like to thank all of you for joining us today. You know, whenever you get an athlete of Che's caliber... All right, I know you all want to talk to him, so we'll get right...
You know, Ted, it's pretty awesome. Okay, I'll take another question. Splurging. I don't know about all that, man.
All right, we got time for one more question. Patty.
I mean, that's the goal, yeah?
All right, that's all the time we have questions for.
My last game.
Welcome to 2K TV. Today I am playing Eric Pascal in a game to 2K. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. Ready to play.
I'm a Laker fan, so I always go with my Lakers, but I'll play whatever teams. If you want to do all-time classics, I'm down for anything.
Oh, you can do all-time?
Yeah, let's do some all-time teams. I think I want to go with all-time 2000 All-Stars.
I'm making all-time 90s.
All right, I love it. All right, cool. So what's your favorite game mode on 2K? What are you usually playing when you hop on?
I play a little bit of everything. So I play online, like the Play Now. I play my career. I play my team. So I do it all. I mean,
all right.
But I'll probably say the most I play is my career.
Nice.
And it's going to be the 2000s team off the tip.
"2K Sports" welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
It's basketball out in Oklahoma City. Chesapeake.
From the plains of Oklahoma, welcome high above downtown Oklahoma City. And his thing...
Well, guys, Klay Thompson is...
He loves playing there, DA, and they love him. Thank you so much. Now, Golden State's starting five. Curry and Klay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green down low with Looney. And it's Wiggins in at the three. And for the Thunder.
Played for them, both as a rookie and a vet. How have things changed?
Well, I think it's a difference, in the approach from ownership. Right? I think that's huge. But the fans, they've always come out. They've always been some of the best fans in the league. The Warriors franchise has come so far since being a bottom-dwelling team.
Here's Wiggins. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And here's Jay outside. Draymond Green grabs the miss. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by one. And it's Wiggins missing.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
From deep, Jay hits it from three-point range.
And with the way that Shea has played this year, you figured it was a matter of time before they started giving him a larger role on this team. He has moved his way up in that rotation.
He has. Well, the way he's come in, Greg, and helped the team, he's been a big part of that. Much more under control with his decision-making. We can see that. And his play is so much better since the first few times he saw the floor. 1:16 left in the first quarter.
Oh,
on the wing, Wiggins. He nails it, and we're tied up.
You can't overcommit when Green has the ball. He'll make you pay by finding the open teammate.
The Thunder have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Here's Che. They just worked San Antonio in that last game. Clock at 6, and stolen by Wiggins. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And the attack mindset of Draymond is nowhere more evident than in transition.
It's stolen by Curry, and it's the Warriors on the break. Curry leading the charge.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now here's Che, covered by Wiggins. The drive by Che. Count it. Che's got 5.
Making the play off the bounce, on the move. Che is extremely active.
And the pass to Pascal. Pass to Green, inside. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Green. Green's got 6 assists in the game. Lets it go with the 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. Notching a 50, 40, 90% season is a rare.
The field goal percentage as a whole.
And teams changing it up here. Well, if teams are getting shaken up a bit, coach is usually the first to go, get fired. Do you think teams get too trigger happy with that aspect, coach first and then looking at the team?
Yeah, I do. But unfortunately, if you're the head of the team, that's the responsibility, and that's kind of that's your job to take all of the heat. Being a coach is such a thankless job. You don't get thanked unless you win the championship. If not, it's like, good job. Okay, we don't care about the fires you put out. We don't care about the players you develop. We don't care about the chemistry you built. It didn't win, and so yeah, coaches are usually the first to go, and it's unfair. But hopefully they have some connections and they have a good resume, because they'll be back around somewhere else. They'll pop up somewhere else.
They sure will. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Green down low with Looney. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. And it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. And stolen by Wiggins. One-on-one here. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Yeah, one of the best things about Klay Thompson, he's just an incredibly easy teammate to play with. He moves great without the ball. He doesn't need it in his hands to score. I mean, he looks to make that extra pass. You got to love it.
And so Thompson nails both of them. And with Thompson, all those things you mentioned, C-Web, about him are why he's such a good fit with Curry.
Yeah, really anyone like Klay doesn't need the ball to be effective as a breeze to play with. But the lack of ego on him to defer the spotlight to other stars constantly, it says so much about Klay. But don't sleep, though. He has the confidence to light you up at any time.
Connects from three-point range. Shea's got 8 here in the quarter.
Showing how big an asset he is to this team. Shea helps them space the floor night in and night out.
Shea with the block. Robertson with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. From deep, Shea. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
He's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Left side, Curry. To the paint. Shea with the block.
2 block shots with fouling. I mean, you have great timing and body control. Shea showing both.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Warriors leading by 5. On the wing, Wiggins all alone. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Marshall. Misses the 3. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Warriors lead by 7. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Thunder trailing by 5. Mike Muscala out there with Jay. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Robertson in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. They grab their own miss. And Adams with the slam.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And for the Thunder, a lot of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
From deep, Shea. The shot misses. The Warriors go the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Schroeder dishes to Marshall. 56 seconds left in the third. Here's Muscala, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Pass to Poole. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him, and Wiggins throws it down.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
He can be sneaky good from deep sometimes. I mean, when he gets clean looks, he's got the ability to do some damage out there.
Marshall deciding where to go with it. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, that play took tremendous focus. Shea with the and one opportunity here.
Murray's checked in from Muscala. Golden State's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Here's Poole. He's got 6. Just 3 on the clock, and it's blocked by Adams. At the end of the third, the score is all even. Both teams absolutely. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Golden State looking at who they built. We've got Lee, who's out there with Steph Curry. Wiggins is out there with Green. And it's Pascal in at the 4 slot. And stolen by Jay. Oh, and here we go with Marshall. Nobody back. Wiggins with the block. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. To the inside, Wiggins lays it up off the glass. Wiggins has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Warriors. And a wide open look for Shea. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
They came close there to tying it up.
That was a really important possession, especially at this stage of the game. Painful miss.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Some of the players around Green over the course of his career have stolen.
Lee finds Thompson. Outside, Green. Now Curry. Here's Lee. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And the Warriors making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. And it's tied up with that one.
Good job. When it's this close, the team that wins the free throw battle might win the game.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Andrew Wiggins.
And guys, this really has been his night. He's done a lot of things well, but his scoring really put him over the top. You can see how determined he's been every time he's gotten his hands on the ball. Great drive and also great focus offensively.
Here's Adams. Got it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hand. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 2. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Paul against Curry. Passes it to Wiggins. Over Marshall. Can't cash in. He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And both free throws good for Wiggins.
Wrong guy to put on the line in a close game. You know he's not going to miss.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Here's Marshall. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Oklahoma City right now, Schroeder and Gilgeous-Alexander, they're up in the backcourt. Then it's Che. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Baisley in the power forward position. Back to Schroeder. Here's the lob to Adams. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The pass to Curry from past the arc. Shea grabs the miss.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be given.
Fires from deep. Knocks down the 3-ball. Shea's got 25 points in the game.
Oh, you can tell Che wants the ball in this situation. He understands it's a crucial point in the game.
And Green gets it to go.
Oh, such a great understanding of the game. Draymond recognizes the defense. I mean, he realizes he needs to take that one himself.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They trail by 1. 1:53 left in overtime. City making a change. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
He's going to finish his career way up there on the all-time steal list. That's one thing I know about CP3. With a chance to ice the game, he's got perfect focus at the line. You could put this one in the books.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came out on the end. It's time now to go courtside. David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Great win for this team, and you, Che, were able to score at will down the stretch. Why were you able to carry the load tonight?
Just looking to be...
Thank you, David.
Hey, Che, I got a media request.
My role is just to do what I have to do to get us a win.
So what's been the most surprising thing about being an NBA?
I mean, the most surprising aspect.
Good stuff, Che. Stuff, Rick.
Thanks, homie. What's up, bro? Yeah.
Make sure y'all like this video if I'm appreciate it.